So, unfortunately, I decided to watch the long, drawn out Grammys last night, which, oh my God, it went from 8 to I think it was almost 12 o'clock, literally, when that show was going off. It was a little long. I'm going to keep this pretty short and sweet, though, because the Grammys took up enough of our time, and I will do my shorts with the fashion of the night since I know y'all like that. But let's talk about the show. So, I'm going to be all over the place with it. I'm not going to go in order, but I first want to start with Janelle Monáe. Girl, why did you get up there and do that? Her performance, I don't know. First of all, the disaster of the night overall was that Quincy Jones tribute. Like, what in the world was going on with that? Janelle was just all over the place. The dance moves wasn't working. The vocals wasn't working. I mean, nothing about it. I was just glad to see when it was over. I had secondhand embarrassment, and I don't even know what to say. Stevie Wonder was sitting up there looking like I don't know who. Like, that just don't seem like he don't seem like the same person. I don't know. I could be wrong, but something don't look right about him. He was scaring me. A lot of the performances other than that were pretty decent though. Like, they put a lot into it as far as choreography and planning and all of that. The Weeknd, he always has this reddish, scary underworld type of theme to his performances, and they said he hadn't been there in a few years because he was boycotting, but they really could have left him at home because his little set he did scare me too. Didn't like it. And what's the little chubby white guy that be singing? I don't know his name, but I couldn't focus because I was too busy trying to see what he had on his nails. He had the red nails. What was going on? And I must point out the fact that I felt as though Taylor Swift was fake celebrating people winning, because did y'all see when Beyonce won Album of the Year, she was being extra fake. Like, she wasn't doing all that celebrating like she was doing when all the other categories she was losing in, when the people were winning. She seemed a little salty. Now, I noticed a lot of black people won, and honestly, it was given diversity award, and I'm not gonna lie, and maybe that's because Jay-Z flew off the handle on them last year. I don't know, but I don't see how Beyonce won Country Album of the Year or Album of the Year, because none of the songs went anywhere. Like, where was the placement of any of the other songs? I probably heard one song from the album in heavy rotation. Well, I won't even say heavy, but I heard the one song more than anything. And even on social media, like, where was the presence of the album? Billie Eilish had some big songs out there, and they definitely ripped her off. Not gonna lie, not a fan, but saw and heard her songs all over the place this past year. Kendrick Lamar won a lot, and I still stand on the fact that that beat in the chorus carried the record, but it is what it is. That song was all over the place as well, all over, commercials and on TV, being brought up constantly. So he definitely deserved to win, but shout out to DJ Mustard. Shabuzi Little High Heels, when he was up there performing, they was cracking me up for some reason. I don't know why, because I know that, cowboy boots got a little heel on them, but for some reason, that was a little funny to me. Another thing that I noticed throughout the performances was the fact that everybody was like extremely low. Like, why was everybody whispering? Beyonce should have got Album of the Year for her first solo album. I can't remember at the current moment what was in rotation back then, and maybe she didn't deserve it up against whoever she was going up against, but to me, that was her best album. And y'all know the world is a stage, so y'all gotta watch how everything plays out, because sometimes when they get these big awards that they be wanting so bad, the moment they get them awards, stuff in their personal life start going downhill, because it's always a pattern with them. But we'll sit back and watch and see what happens. But overall, award shows just aren't what they used to be, and we have to accept that. What did y'all think about Grammys 2025?